again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I'm gonna kick some ass and talk and skip land as I'm driving down the road again. All right, gentlemen. This is Master Builder class number 61. This particular amplifier is for sale. Right here we've got a 1,000 watt slug-in peak, 1,000 in bird average, whatever you want to call it. Bullshitium for AM anyhow. 5 watt slug-in reverse, back from the bird, 10,000 watt numbing load. As we can all clearly see, we're at 15 volts. Hello. Now, for those of you that are watching on your phones or your tablets or whatever media device, 1, 2. We are going to put 120 watts into this amplifier. 900 and some change. Pretty straightforward. There's really nothing special about this outside of the other Masterclass built boxes. We did use a capacitance tube on the output tune. It's got my transformers in it, input and output. That's getting ready to change. We're going to do a major change here. Output transformers, we're going to go to Gen 2. If you have a box that is on order, we are going to be going to the Gen 2 transformers. They're not out yet. We'll do a whole YouTube video about that when that happens. We are innovating over here and we are going to be moving forward. As always, we're using this little tiny relay to 1, key the amplifier, and 2, switch the bias on and off. Our standard biasing circuit. That is going to stay the same. But I made the silly mistake of putting one of my R&D boxes up here for a picture that I put on the Patreon group, right? These guys right here. Like I said, I try to put stuff on Patreon as much as I possibly can. There has been a lot going on over here in the background, and I mean a lot. I built this amplifier for myself. This one here. Okay. Yes, it's to match another amplifier I have over here. I used that amplifier as an R&D box. Put a picture of some parts that were on the inside that nobody's ever seen before. And the Patreon group, there was a couple guys in there, they went, what? I will explain to everybody how to build this in the near future and what it works, how it works, and why it's there. It's to replace some components and allow us to achieve even a little bit more efficiency. And some other things I've been wanting to try and deal with that happens inside of here. The transformers are going to help us with that in the future. So, needless to say, this is the baddest of the bad of American-made parts that we can possibly put in a cabinet. We do not have a connector on it yet. One, because I'm out. It's amazing. I feel like in this last week, every time I've turned around, I'm out of something. Even the simplest things, like 632 stainless steel. Managed to run out of that. This is just what it is. Beautiful and one-off handmade creation. Like I said, Masterclass number 61. So let's go up here and let's go look at our input tune. On the front end of the striker, hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. One whole bar. Hello, 1, 1, 1, 1. Hello, 1, 1, 1, 1. 0.2 of 1 watt worth of reflect with the striker hitting it. I've had in this last week, Monday was unbelievable. I didn't get hardly nothing done. My phone rang so freaking much Monday. I probably had 3 phone calls on Monday alone about this SWR bridge and how much confusion it's adding to the radio community. I had a guy call yesterday, local guy, got a derail radio, got a Fat Boy amplifier from derail, had them build up the coax jumpers. He put the whole thing in his truck, and he is completely over the moon that he can't get his SWRs below 1.2, which is 2 bars on this scale. You guys need to reset your brains. If you have an SWR of 1.2, even or a 1.5, you are within the safe realm of operation. Honestly, everybody calm down. That SWR bridge has caused so much controversy with coax length. It would really be helpful if people could understand the difference between a resonant frequency length of coax and a non-reactive length of coax. They're two completely separate things. For some reason, everybody out there gets the two things twisted together. They are completely different. You have a resonant frequency wavelength of coax, and then you have a non-reactive length of coax. I use 18.5-foot long jumpers for a reason. Between the radio, well, actually between the bird meter and the amplifier is an 18.5-foot long coax jumper length. So first time you see a non-reactive length of coax is at 6.5 feet or 6.25 feet. At least with this coax, it's got a velocity of 0.666. Most Teflon coaxes, the 316s, the RG400s, the RG393s, even the bigger stuff that I'm going to talk about in probably my next YouTube video, probably the one after this next YouTube video, all have the same velocity. It'd be really helpful if people would quit intermixing terms that don't intermix. It's like ghost watts. It's not a real thing. You do not have a resonant non-reactive length of coax. It's called bullshittium. When people spit off terms and they don't know what they mean, they confuse people, so please stop. This is a non-reactive piece of coax. It doesn't add any more capacitance or any more inductance to the circuit. Hence, it's not reactive. Resonant is something that is tuned to be part of the antenna system. They're two separate things. I'll cover that in more detail in the future. But for now, I want to point out that this amplifier here is for sale at this moment, the time of the filming of this video. Now I got to switch gears. I have the tin is completely ready for this. The fan guard is ready for this. The problem is I'm out of fan screws. There'll be some here today. I believe, I'm underneath the impression that I have done enough of these that everybody knows what's going to happen. You're going to get the fan guard on it with the fan. I don't think I need to show that for everybody to go, ooh, it's done. No, it's 100% done. I have to put the lid or the fan guard on the fan. That's it. Now, we're going to cover this little guy. This was bought by one of my Patreons. It is a Masterclass build number 60. Number 60 is exactly like number 61, except it doesn't have bias. Let me go grab my Anderson clip. All right, so this guy has got himself a really nice striker, and he primarily talks AM only. I said, dude, let me hook you up. I'll hook you up with a solid 4-pill with just biased with Class C operation, otherwise set up specifically for AM. Exact same setup, 1,005 amp meter. 1, 2, 1, 2. 900 plus watts once again. Let's go up here. Let's take a look at this. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Everything's perfectly happy. Hello, 1, 2. It's happy, I'm happy, amp's happy, customer's happy, everybody's happy. Once again, I gotta put the lid on this one, but this one is done and ready to go. So now, let's talk about projects to come. As you guys know, I'm getting ready to go and do my thing where I go down a rabbit hole and I disappear for a little while. I'm going to be building up a bunch of stock videos so you guys can be watching as I go. I'll be posting from the road, of course. But the YouTube channel, you guys will probably not even know I'm gone. I'm going to go hit the road for over a month. Well, probably right at a month. What will be happening is coming soon to a theater near you. Is going to be a full up tips, tricks, and installation on my Chevy Duramax, my 500 plus kabillion horsepower Duramax. This is the driver I built for that truck. Why is it this color, you ask? It has something to do with the material it's made of. Let me walk over here for a second. Let me move some stuff. Because I am stuck in this world where there is not a single flat surface that doesn't already have 14 things on it. And even though I have this unbelievable one-off, one-of-a-kind creation here that has a sticker on it that says, "Do not stack." Guess what? Shit stacked all over it. Ugh. This son of a bitch is heavy. I don't know if you guys remember this or not. But we're going to put this amplifier to use. This is the one that raised all the eyebrows all over the place. It is. This is the 99% copper. We're going to put this plus this here. This is an old derail striker that I bought back in 2020. It's a Gen 1 and it's got every mod in it on the face of this earth. We're going to add some other cool toys to it. Right now you guys are going, what in the hell is that thing that he just set up there? Believe me, it will be covered. Oh, and of course, my neatly wound wire for my external speaker fell off the speaker. We're going to build this onto this. We're going to install this and install this, of course, because you can't half-ass something like this. Put in a peak kit in a very interesting location. And of course, I went out and I scored myself the speaker of the gods. The speaker of the gods, the Motorola speaker. The loudest, clearest, best speaker money can buy. We are going to do an install with all of this into my way turned up coal rolling Dirty Max. And I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks that I've taught myself and learned over the years on how to do a diesel / truck install. How to get your antenna to work better, antenna placement, grounding, bonding, alternators, power wire, batteries, battery distribution. You know, we're going to do my thing. On that note, gentlemen, I want to say thank you for tuning in, following along. And by the way, Masterclass build number 60 is for sale. If you're interested in it, hit me up, shoot me a text, give me a phone call, and it'll be on its way to you. I cannot wait to run this box. I'm so grateful to have it back. It was lost and I thought gone forever to my friend Alex, Mr. Spaceman. He brought it back and traded it for something else. I'm grateful he did, because I love this amp. It is one of a kind. I don't think anybody else is ever going to build one like this, especially not with the Toshiba transistors that are inside of this thing. So on that note, I say I appreciate you. I see you. Shout out to Penta, XS, Siglent, McMahon, Bird, and Coaxial Dynamics. And as always, thanks to the support of the Patreons. If you have not joined, you should really think about it. Everything I do here, there's a picture of it that gets put on the page. And I'm highly interactive with it. If you message me there, I'll usually get back to you within that day. I try to take care of them first, and then we move on to everybody else. So on that note, thank you, gentlemen. I'll see you. More to come. Click, click.